Okay guys, this video is going to just kind of give you guys a quick show on how Eric from Rising RPM's intake manifold adapter works and what you get with it when you order it. This adapter allows you to run a 3rd generation upper intake manifold on either a Series 4 or Series 5 lower intake manifold. Basically, when you order it, you're going to get the aluminum spacer that has the transitions already machined into them, which allows, obviously, for smooth transition between these two manifolds because the holes, the intake port holes, are a little bit different as far as their spacing between each other. You're also going to get 4 of these offset studs because the holes here, when you bolt this manifold down, are different than the holes on the FC manifolds. So these studs, like I said, they have a little offset there, if you can tell. So you install them that way. They're all labeled on, I'll show you guys really quick on the other side. It says S5I for S5, because I have an S5 lower intake manifold, Series 5, inner, and which is these 2 inner studs here. These ones say S50 for the outer, and basically you just thread that down. When you do put this down for the final, final fit and finish and everything, you obviously need to put the gasket down before you put these studs on because the gasket will not fit over the studs. But I'm just showing you guys here for all intents and purposes just a quick video of how it goes together. So basically, they don't have to be wrench tight when you put these on because you are going to have to tweak them a little bit because they're offset, obviously, and those need to fit inside these holes that he has made in here. So let's see if it'll slide on here. Basically, and you among the 4 studs, it also comes with a center stud here, so you don't have to use your factory bolt anymore. Obviously, you can't use it because it's not long enough. But once you get them all lined up, it should slide right on. Sometimes it takes a little finagling. Of course, when I take the video, it doesn't want to work. Oh, there we go. So yeah, it slides down on there perfectly. I do want to point out, I have not gasket matched the lower intake manifold. This is a Series 5 JDM manifold. I don't know if the Series 5 USDM ones are different or not, but they're perfectly gasket matched. There's no need to do any porting on these to make them the same size as the gaskets, unlike the FD manifold, which does need to be gasket matched. You can actually see from the residue that's on here, this is the space between the gasket and the manifold that actually could be ported out. So there's maybe like 1/8 of an inch all the way around that can be ported out for gasket matching. The adapter already has been gasket matched, so you don't need to do any porting to this or anything. Basically install the studs as so. Put the adapter plate on with your gaskets, and then just slide on the Series 6 manifold, and boom, there it is. All the intake ports are in perfect transition with each other. There's no machining to do other than some gasket matching, which is what most guys do anyways. So I'm not really sure of the horsepower gains you're going to get with running a Series 6 upper intake manifold or not. I heard there was some guy that did some flow testing that showed that the FD manifolds flow a little better than the FC manifolds, but I have yet to find that. But other than the fact that I think they look 10 times better than the FC manifolds, so I'm just going to dress up the car a little bit. Once I get them all powder coated, you can order. You can order these adapter plates in different colors also. I just got black because I think my whole engine is going to be black. I'm doing like a wrinkle black finish on the upper and lower manifolds and everything, so I just went with the black. adapter. He also makes, my last video, you guys can watch that also, he also makes fuel rails. He makes an adapter that goes on to the FD manifold right here, which allows you to run like an eBay style, I believe 80mm just regular round throttle body, among a few other things he makes too. Some really cool parts, and for the money you can't beat it. I think this was I think he's asking $150 online right now for this piece, with all the hardware. Comes with all the bolts. The only thing you don't get is the gaskets, but you get the studs, hardware, and adapter plate. It also comes with some instructions, but this thing is easy to put on. Anybody can do it. So anyways, I just want to show you guys how it goes on there and how easy it is, and give Eric a good thumbs up because he makes some cool parts that no one really does. Anyways, I hope that answers some questions that maybe some guys had, or some guys were afraid of buying some of his parts because he's still fairly new in the RX7 market. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to leave me a message on YouTube and I'll try to answer them. And anyway, like I said, I hope it helps you guys out.